What's going on, guys? I'm your average FIFA guy and welcome to another episode of the Southampton series in FIFA 22 career mode. Today we've got action from 3 different cups, a triple threat if you like, from, of course, you can see here, the Europa League, but also the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup as well. We've got a lot on our plates and there's a lot to be excited about. So if you're new around here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and drop a like on the video as well. Of course, it is free to do so why not? But most importantly of all, don't forget, I want to hear your thoughts in the comments down below on the episode, on the team, maybe sharing some of your experiences from FIFA 22 career mode and maybe a chance for you to engage with me and the channel. I will be responding to every single comment that comes through on the videos as always. But for now, enough for me, let's get into the action. It's away at Rotherham in the FA Cup and you can see we can put the academy lads out, noticeably Julian Pena on the left wing and Pacheco getting his cup debut in the cam role behind 19-year-old Salah. And it's those boys looking up beautifully here. Salah's back heel in for Pacheco and he tucks away brilliantly with his left peg there. Lovely little interchange. The assist is gorgeous, from 17-year-old to 19-year-old to 17-year-old again. Great looks for the academy. Pena with a delicious crossover and Brian Hill with a fantastic finish. Did well with quite a deep cross in the end, we can see here from the 17-year-old Pena. He's cushioned it brilliantly on his wrong foot to make it 2-0. Academy lads doing really well. It was soon 3-0. Little chipped ball from Pacheco, comfortably tucked away by 19-year-old Salah up front there. Nice easy tap in for him to make it 3. And then he saved the best till last. Have a look at this one. Takes a touch and straight over the top of the goalkeeper's head. It's 4-0 in the first half and the game's done. Fantastic finesse goal there, placed at perfection by Salah, and the game was done at 4-0. On to the second leg in the semi-final of the Carabao Cup at Selhurst Park against Crystal Palace. They always give us a run for money, and this tie was no different at all. We had a 3-2 aggregate lead from the first leg, but that was soon wiped away by Schlupp, who fires into the top corner to make it 1-0 Palace and 3-3 in the tie. We press really well through Perro, and in the end it's a nice easy tap in for Malamed, who nearly takes the skin off the ball, absolutely hammering it home there emphatically to restore our aggregate lead and to make it level on the night. Palace then take advantage of some horrible goalkeeping, a blunder from Badia, and it's 2-1 Palace, 4-4 on aggregate, but we'll soon cancel it out. Martinelli doing really well, and his little digs cross finding Charles de Ketelaere, who tucks away home and again restores our aggregate lead. A huge deep cross finds Eze, who brilliantly scores an acrobatic goal. He's waited for the perfect chance to do that. It's an absolutely superb finish from the young lad. And we've still got work to cut out, but we've spot a gap in Palace's defences. De Ketelaere makes no mistake and tucks it away to restore aggregate lead once more. And then finally, Jordan Larson with a bullet from the edge of the area makes it done and dusted. 7-5 the aggregate score is, with just 5 minutes left and surely no way back for Crystal Palace now. It has been tight over 2 legs, it's been nip and tuck, but at last we'll get a 2-goal aggregate lead. Jordan Larson just hitting it as hard as he possibly could, an arrow from the edge of the area, and thankfully there were no more goals scored and we progress to the final of the Carabao Cup. So we can see then, after a breathless semi-final against Crystal Palace, final against Spurs awaits at Wembley. A little bit nervous, it'll be a cracking game for sure. We can see we've got 22.34 million. We're going to try and eke a little bit more out by fiddling with a wage budget, 27.75 million. And we'll look at Ben Godfrey and Unai Nunez there from Everton and Sevilla. In the end, we're going for Ben Godfrey rather. Just he's a little bit more mobile, he's a better passer of the ball, and he's probably got a better potential as well. We're going to use Ander Kappa, who was signed on a free at the start of the January transfer window, just to give us some leverage. We weren't ever going to use him, and that's happily going to take a good 15 million off Ben Godfrey, who we may not have been able to afford alongside anybody else. In the end, we're putting in a bid of, now it is £11 million, along with Ander Kappa, for Ben Godfrey, and a slim down Rafael Benitez can't turn that down. We'll get Ben Godfrey on board, and happy smiles all round. We'll get him for £36,500 a week, and it's fantastic business for Southampton, who needed that third centre half in defence. We'll go for Fabio Carvalho as well, because Nathan Redmond's legs are going. He's 20 years old from Fulham, and he's got fantastic potential, a really agile young lad, and a decent finisher as well. We'll get him on good money. And it's into the Carabao Cup final. Southampton play Spurs after a breathless second semi-final against Crystal Palace. We open the scoring immediately through Jordan Larson. It's a dream start for the Swede and for Southampton, and he makes no mistake with that left peg of his. Delight all round. He's in fantastic form there, bigging the crowd up. Slips through to De Ketelaere, and his shot smashes off the frame of the goal. He has another goal, lovely little turn here, and a deflection nearly catches out Hugo Lloris. 1-0 it stays. In the second half, Spurs come forward and Heung-min Son levels things up. The sweetly placed finish there. It was always going to be coming. Top quality opposition. We've made it 1-1 there. Later on, 71 minutes gone, and a delicious ball from De Ketelaere finds Martinelli, ex-Arsenal of course, who slips in Larson, who tucks away home. It's 2-1 Southampton, and can they hang on to the lead and take some silverware? Fernandez's ball out wide to Perrault, 80 minutes on the clock, some comfortable play, excellent turn from Martinelli, looks inside and places it beautifully. It's 3-1 in the final, and that would do it for Southampton. It looks a lot more comfortable than it was. It was a fantastic final, and the Saints fans absolutely ecstatic there. You've got to have a little think for Jan Bednarek there, who's gone to Spurs and missed out on some silverware. But we'll move on, we'll move up, and full credit to James Ward-Prowse as well. He's been skippering the side absolutely brilliantly, and you can see we're absolutely thrilled there. Silverware at last, it's the Carabao Cup, and we're all delighted. An excellent performance in the end from the team. 3-1 on the day, and there's been some fantastic performances throughout the competition. There he comes, saving the best till last, and James Ward-Prowse is going to get his hands on the trophy. And we are the winners of the Carabao Cup 2022 to 2023 season. It's an excellent day in the club's history, and one we can be rightly proud of. Back to normality then. It's the FA Cup now against Cardiff City, and we've got some youngsters in the squad there. Seidel, Pena, Carvalho the new boy, Carreras at left back there, and Chalk over on right wing, just giving a lot of people some nice rest, and well deserved too. It's Cardiff though, they'll open the scoring. An excellent goal. More than could have made it 2-0. A good strong left hand from Edgar Badia. And then Carvalho, the new boy, just a little burst of pace onto his left foot and tucked away to make it 1-1. A great debut for him. Cardiff though back in it. What about this for a hit? A beautiful, sweet left foot strike from the championship team, and it's just bending away from Badia. A superb effort. We'll have to cut it the hard way, and Salah with a lovely little delicious turn. He slots away to make it 2-2. He's delighted with that, the 19-year-old. A well taken goal, lovely little touch there, and fired away with his right foot. We then press home. Robin Gosens coming off the bench, and an excellent goal into the top bins, as he so often does. An excellent squad player for us, Robin Gosens, and it finishes 3-2. Not the easiest game in the world, and we'll sneak through to the next round of the FA Cup. Gosens delighted, and rightly so. Cardiff disappointed after two excellent goals from them. 50 career wins for Jose Font, and he wants to make it another one in this one. Against Burnley then in the Premier League, Redmond through, and then Armstrong takes a touch, smashes home. We've got work to do in the Premier League despite our excellent cup run, but Burnley aren't going to lie down easily. Goodmanson heading to make it 1-1 there. And then Big Divock Origi to make it 2-1. Again, our work cut out massively. And we've got some graft to do. Corner coming in from Southampton now. Robin Gosens in the action again. Brian Hill taking his time. He looks up and finds a little run of Diallo, an unlikely goal scorer who stabs home and makes it Desmond, makes it 2-2. Gosens ball, Diallo in the action again, but the ball fired through to Brian Hill, who just dinks over for Armstrong, who volleys home brilliantly to make it 3-2. A vital goal, cushioned with his left, smashed home with his right. But Burnley aren't done, and Ito dances through and hits it into the far corner. How did we not stop him? I don't know. It's 3-3, and that's 2 massive points dropped. Burnley ecstatic, but we've got to be desperately disappointed with that. 2 huge points that we really could have done with in our pursuit of Champions League football next season. Fenerbahce awaits then in the Europa League knockout stage. It's a massive game against the Turkish giants, and we'll have to see how well we can stack up against well-known opposition. Uncharted territory for Southampton, and we'll be eager to make a fantastic start. Indeed we do. Martinelli dinks over after 40 minutes on the clock to make the score 1-0. A vital goal away from home, as we'll soon see. Nico Malamed powering through. He spots the run of Gabriel Martinelli, who gets himself a brace, brilliantly tucking home that volley on his left foot. 2 huge away goals for Southampton, and look at the technique there from the youngster Martinelli, who's having a superb season. 2-0 it stays then. We desperately hack away, and we keep a clean sheet and take 2 away goals back to St Mary's Stadium. Then looking at the FA Cup, we've got a game against Preston. Every other side has had a 3-2 victory for the away team. Will it be the same for us? All we want is a victory. We don't really care about the score. A game against Everton awaits in the next round, and almost a ticket to the semi-finals of the FA Cup. Things hot enough at this stage of the season for sure, but Preston will be no walkovers. Brian Hill coming forwards, plenty of options in the box, and his new boy, Fabio Carvalho, 20 years of age, who just guides his header into the far post there. An excellent start for him. Ball into Carvalho again, and he gets a second via horrible deflection from the Preston centre half here. Completely does the keeper, who hasn't got a prayer at reaching it there. It actually comes off the defender's hand, but we'll take it. And then a gorgeous little controlled finish from Julian Pena. He takes it with his left and then just strokes it home with his right foot. Excellent confidence from the 17-year-old. 3-0, and job done really. Then under the lights, of course, for the massive game that we've got on our hands here at St Mary's. It's the return of Fenerbahce. 2-0 was the score in Turkey, but that was soon wiped out. Fenerbahce making an absolutely incredible start. They take a 1-0 lead, an excellent volley from Morelos, and then it was 2-0 Fenerbahce. Morelos again just dinked it up and headed home for Rodriguez. Suddenly 2-2 on aggregate, and all of the work to do from scratch. We don't mess around though. To Ketelaere swiftly curling it home to make it 2-1 on the night and 3-2 in our favour on aggregate. And then some horrible defending, capitalised from Southampton. Look at us running forward there. The ball flicked on to Martinelli, man of the moment, who fires home, make it 2-2 on the night. And finally a little bit of breathing room on aggregate. 4-2 it was. That wasn't the end of the story though. You can see here, lovely little flick on from Larson, and 3 of us powering forwards there to capitalise on Fenerbahce. Larson put through again, and look at that for a piece of skill. Wallop! Smashed through into the back of the net. Look at the confidence from the Swede here. Check this out. Over the defender, bounce, and then half volleyed home in style from the Swede. What a goal. Morelos making it 3-3 on the night. It's a breathless second tie, as we've been accustomed to. And then Charles de Ketelaere takes his time, and look at the experience there, just sliding it home under the goalkeeper into the corner. a big aggregate lead now, and that's the end of that. 4-3 on the night, and we're delighted to win both legs against experienced opposition in Fenerbahce from Turkey. But this is what awaits us. A quarter-final tie against Benfica, meaning we're going to Portugal to play the giants of that league in the second leg, of course. We'll also have to worry, if we do get through, about Arsenal, Atleti, Napoli, Sporting Lisbon, Ajax or Red Bull Salzburg. No easy games there for sure. And then back to the Premier League, of course. Business to be done. We've got some ground to make up on Manchester United, and we could really use a win down at the Emirates. It won't be an easy game in the rain though. Arsenal in decent form, and us with some tired legs though. Teketele putting through Malamed on a plate, and he should have made it 1-0, just squeezed it wide. Martinelli powering forwards, and his massive ball for James Ward-Prowse is a good one. James Ward-Prowse does some lovely work, and then just slots into Teketele, who dinks it home. Excellent work from the skipper Ward-Prowse to get the assist in there under pressure. Ward-Prowse in the action again, his ball through, and then Martinelli could have made it 2 had it been for a good save from Leno in goal there for Arsenal. And then again, we've been far the better team. Teketele with a heavy touch, but recovers and gets his ball over a tap in, but Martinelli can't take advantage. It's still 1-0, and that pays in the end for Arsenal. Odegaard, who dances through and fires it into the top corner. Arsenal absolutely ecstatic. How could we not stop him there? You could almost feel the goal coming, the pressure building, and we should have had more than one goal at the start of things to kill it off. 1-1, more points dropped. So then here's the draw for the quarterfinals of the Europa League, and we've been handed an absolute beast of a tie against Benfica over in Portugal. We've missed out, thankfully, on Atleti, but to be honest, everybody there is going to give a right one for money there. Maybe Salzburg and Ajax, along with ourselves, being the weaker of the 8 teams, but I think we're lucky to miss out on Arsenal, Atleti, Napoli, and then Sporting Lisbon as well would be a tough game as well. I think if we want to hit Champions League next year, I think it's going to be easier to try and finish 5th, but let's have a look at the Premier League to see what that's got entailed for us. Premier League looking like this then. We're level on points with Chelsea in 6th there, but I think it's going to be quite a tall order to get into 4th ahead of Manchester United. We're 6 points away from them, and as we can see there, we've got a better goal difference, so we need Manchester United to lose 2 of their last 8 games to draw 6, but that's not going to happen, or to maybe lose 1 and draw 3. I'm just not sure they're going to drop that many points. What do you think? Is it going to be easier to try and win the Europa League somehow against the likes of Benfica, Atleti, Arsenal, or do you think we could try and scrape 4th in the league and get in the Champions League that way? I'm desperate to get in the Champions League with this team. It's looking like they're in a fantastic place right now. So let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. For now though, that's going to be a wrap from the video. It's been an exciting one. And next video, it's our final push towards the end of the season. And hopefully, fingers crossed, we can get some UCL next season. I've been Average FIFA Guy. I hope you enjoyed the video. See you next time. Peace out. See you later.